Today, we are having a special show where everything is focused on something everybody likes: food.
You're going to see stories about sweets, snacks, and my favorite, a pie in the face.
And of course, we won't forget sports. Welcome back, Marcus. I'm Sarah Kuntz.
And I'm Rue Manderfeld. Recently, the school participated in a canned food drive. Ethan and Olivia investigated where all those cans ended up.
Recently, our school participated in a canned food drive. We wanted to see firsthand where the cans we donated went. We talked to Juan Munguia about the effect of our donations.
Every day we see families coming crying, asking for something to eat. Sometimes they don't even know that they are qualified to take more food. Sometimes you just want to eat something, and when we let them know, hey, you can come every week, it's big. It's a big thing.
Here's what Student Council President Jacqueline Carpenter had to say about the event.
So it was actually a district-wide event called Stuff the Pantry. It was like a competition. I think it's important because all the proceeds go to CCA for families during the holidays, and I think especially now, like coming out of the pandemic and kind of still being in it, it's even more important now.
This entire wall was only half of what LASD donated, which in total was about 90,000 pounds of food, over 2,000 of which our school donated. This food goes directly to families who are given $30 to $70 worth of food a week.
All they need to do is come to CCA, and even if they're working, we know that some families have 2 or 3 kids, and or they have other siblings in the families that they need help. So we are here to help them.
This has been Olivia Smiley, Ethan Shepard, and Andrew White reporting for MOB.
I used to volunteer there when I was younger. It's a really cool place.
Up next, we have a young entrepreneur who's found his passion making charcuterie boards and cakes.
Preston Vollett is a freshman living his dream by running a catering business. Today, we asked him some questions while he gave us some tips on how to make a charcuterie board.
I usually start with cheese and then go into my meat. Over the past 2 years since COVID, I spent a lot of time in the kitchen, and I was able to learn a lot about food by YouTube and TikTok. Usually when you're picking cheeses for a board, you want a hard, a medium, and a soft. A lot of my inspiration comes off Instagram, where I'm scrolling a lot of my time, and a lot of it is seeing other people's things and really tweaking it and taking everybody else's ideas and putting it into one board where everyone else can see what I've done and how my take on it. So right now, I'm really doing a kind of a crumpling method, I like to call it. So baking, I really like to make cupcakes. I feel like they're really fun, and there's so many different types you can make. Choosing my spreads to go on my board, you really want a nice umami, which would be sweet, savory, salty. I started my business about 2 years ago when I got my first order, because before then, I really just made a lot of Instagram posts and kind of a lot of sharing with friends and family. The next thing I like to add is a lot of my structure, so it's a lot of my bowls a lot, so I like to add it, just kind of spreading them nicely across the board and where they're all not touching and mingling, really. You really have to you have to really start from somewhere and grow from there. A lot of easy to get cheeses and meats would definitely be a brie, cheddar, and definitely your meat to be maybe a salami or prosciutto, which you can find at most supermarkets around.
This has been Eric Steinman and Michelle Galvis reporting for MOB.
That food was amazing. If you want to see more of his work, go check out his Instagram at cook_wise. Up next, we have another upcoming entrepreneur. Rue and I went to go visit Lauren Forsyth to talk about her business, and we got to see her baking skills in action.
When I was in 5th grade, I read this little love story book, and at the back of it there was a macaron recipe. And so I tried it, and the first one's absolutely failed. Like, it was so bad. And then I decided that I'd try again, and then I thought they were cute, and so I kept making them.
Lauren Forsyth is a young baker with a passion for making a certain French dessert, macarons.
I've made like at least maybe a few hundred batches of macarons.
Lauren has been running her business, La Fa Macarons, since 2019. She sells macarons of almost any design, making them all right in her kitchen.
They would see what I did on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, or like hear from somebody and DM me or like Facebook message me or email me.
Lauren gets around 3 to 4 orders a month.
That doesn't sound like a lot, but honestly it is. Like, each batch takes like several hours, and then to do that with school and like soccer and homework, it works out. I want to go to this baking school, like this culinary business school in Rhode Island, and then I want to go open up like a storefront for La Fa macarons, and then maybe open like 1 or 2 locations. I think that'd be cool.
Go check out Lauren's business at La Fa Macarons. This has been Sarah Kuntz and Rue Manderfeld reporting for MOB.
We brought some macaroons back to MOB, and everyone loved them. They were gone so quick.
Now, we're going to take a look at a student who showed his appreciation for his teachers with some sweet treats.
Everyone loves candy. And who doesn't love some new school supplies to start up the year? This was exactly what Thomas Faulkner was thinking as he welcomed the teachers back with treats and school supplies. In fact, that was such a hit, he made another table decorated for Halloween with sweets to show his appreciation.
I guess I just wanted to be nice, I guess, to the teachers. And, I mean, candy is related to Halloween, so there's that. I mean, it got a pretty positive reception last time, and I did enjoy it, so I figured there's no point in not doing it again.
Teachers also expressed their gratitude for the candy-sprinkled tables, saying that it was a wonderful act of teacher appreciation.
I thought it was a wonderful gesture on his part, especially the fact that he spent his own money, and I think it was received very well by the teachers, and it makes us feel special, especially after the horrible school year last year. I don't think that students realize how important these small acts of kindness are for teachers. Anything small, just a card in our box, a piece of candy, a note on our desk, an extra thank you for something that we've done, it means the world to us. Teachers are very easy to please.
Because of the harsh few years that teachers face, Thomas Faulkner expresses why he felt that he needed to make his teacher appreciation tables.
Show that we appreciate them, and they, especially under the pandemic times, like they've definitely been working hard, like us. Usually they don't really get much, so it makes sense that I would probably try at least give something to them.
This has been Claire McMahon reporting for MOB.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thomas says he plans on doing another table in the future.
Let's move on to sports.
The volleyball team season ended last week, but the school was proud of how far they got in the playoffs.
On November 2nd, the Volleyball Marauders got to compete in the UIL playoff game against McKinney Boyd in Frisco and went on to become area champions.
It's really exciting. You know, it's been almost 10 years, I believe, at least 10 years since Marcus has ever won a playoff game. And so it's really exciting for these girls. You know, we've done so many firsts this year for the program, and just to add on to that and kind of reward these girls with all the hard work they've put in.
The team believes the key to their success could be tied to one thing, their energy.
It's so incredible when everyone's excited and into it and all in, and that's huge. And I tell the girls, you know, when our energy's high, we're really hard to beat. And so that's a big time for us. When our energy's not high, it's really hard for us to get going.
The adrenaline I get from every game, like when it's super close and it's point for point, I love the energy that I get in getting to celebrate with my teammates before and after.
Marcus beat McKinney Boyd by 3-1 and Arlington Martin by 3-0. However, the season ended with the regional semifinals against Plano West on November 9th. The team fought hard in a tightly contested match. However, they ended up losing by 3 sets to 2 sets.
It's been my favorite season out of the 4 years. I just love everyone on the team, and we're all so close.
The team ended up as co-district champs and area champs to cap off a great year. They believe this has been one of the best seasons they've had in a while. This has been Neil Chimino, Hunter Towns, and Reese Rome reporting for MOB.
With Thanksgiving right around the corner, we created a trivia quiz. The catch? A wrong answer gets a pie in the face.
Today, we had 3 students come in to answer some Thanksgiving trivia questions in our first Pie Face Challenge.
And we're going to start with Kristen. Which Native American tribe was at the first Thanksgiving? Was it A, Cherokee, B, Masuki, C, Apache, or D, Wampanoag?
And she found a friend. I think it's D.
It is D. You're correct.
Oh my gosh!
Who wrote the Thanksgiving Proclamation?
George Washington? Nope, you're wrong! Eric, these questions got harder.
Eric, that was way too much!
Stella, do more Americans prefer apple or pumpkin pie?
Apple pie?
Correct. Round 2, Kristen. What is America's favorite side dish? Is it A, stuffing, B, mashed potatoes, C, green beans, or D, cranberry sauce?
Mashed potatoes?
No. Turkeys were served at the first Thanksgiving, true or false?
True.
Lexi!
I knew it was false! I knew it was false!
Ready?
A little softer, huh?
On average, how many calories are consumed per person on Thanksgiving? Is it A, 3,000, B, 4,500, C, 2,500, or D, 5,000?
3,000.
Wrong.
I guess it's only fair. Lexi really suffered this round.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
You suffered every round. Facts.
Ready? Yep.
Oh, I can feel it in my hair. It's weighing me down.
Yeah.
After a long competition, Kristen and Stella won the pie prize. This has been Eric Steinman, Ethan Shepard, and Reese Rome reporting for MOB.
Thanks to Buttermilk Sky Pie Shop for our prizes.
Well, that's it for today, Marcus. Thanks for watching. I'm Rim Vanderfeld.
And I'm Sarah Kuntz. Have a great day, Marcus. But wait, before you go, what's your worst Thanksgiving experience?
I can't say that. But these people did.
Worst Thanksgiving experience? Probably when Dad forgot to turn on the oven for 5 hours and we were waiting for the turkey to cook.
Long story short, we were just running around. I tried to jump over a river, a small little river, and I failed completely.
The turkey burned. Probably playing spoons with my parents and getting shoved onto the floor by my grandma.
I put the turkey into the pot. Someone hadn't measured the oil right, so it just kind of started overflowing. Thankfully, I could take it out before it just caused the whole thing to start a whole fire, but that's probably the worst experience.
My aunt was supposed to bring like the turkey, and she just forgot the turkey. So like we really just didn't have turkey. We had like all the food, all the grill, all everything. We just didn't have a turkey.